It's a good place to start on. Let's see. We're doing not the best, but also not the worst. Seen worse again. We are at war, technically. Some boyos. God, no, they have forts now. Shit, my fleet is actually super expensive. Who would have guessed? This is solo right now. Viking, good morning. We will have the multiplayer in a couple of hours. Hopefully, it shall be great. It shall be glorious. Okay, let's deal with the northern threat first. Deal with them boys first. Provincial loyalty, that's pretty nice. Where can I see these modifiers, I wonder? So, friends in high places, that's pretty good until 24. Yep. So, come up north here. Actually, let's send two of these boys down south, since, well, we have the ability to do so. The rest will go north. And we will make sure... Well... I'll make sure that... Take these first fast, there we go. Doing good there. We will need some ships either way. God, it feels so nice after you end up sort of unifying the provinces with, you know, the loyalty is there, the culture has changed. Everyone's basically Roman at that point, all that good stuff. Morning, Bell! Bell, did you see the video? Go watch the video posted on history, it's so silly, I love it. Where's their capital even? Okay, I guess I'll just go siege everything down slowly. Well, later, gotcha. How's your game going so far? Oh, this is Scipio. This is... Oh my god, no, we have to send Scipio in. He's gonna salt the lands. We're sending him to Utica. He shall salt the lands of Carthage. And it shall be glorious. Can we even get there? We cannot. We can nay. Ravenna has fallen. Love this. Oh, sorry, no, not the Ravenna. They've gone to Ravenna, okay. They don't have a lot of troops in here, do they? Yeah, they didn't get to reinforce in time. Which is awesome. Get them, boys. So for now, although the great kingdom of Kent renamed to Goria, playing in a research at a world in England council only went to the second counts by me and now the kingdom. Sounds good. Sounds like a wild adventure. These dudes shall retreat back home. Hey, solid, Julius Ape. Solid. We are going to do a multiplayer later if any of you guys are interested, by the by, so... Let's see if we succeed in taking them out. Okay, you're killing machines. You go in there. You go in after them, babies. Oh me, oh my. Let's send Scipio to deal with that. Here's Jupiter. This will probably lose. Imperator will be as competitive as for multiplayer. Of course, after some more DLCs, what do you think? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think the availability, like, just there's not enough people that I'd say enjoy this game as much as the World War II setting, especially a lot of younger people, let's say more competitive people, I think, do enjoy the setting a little bit more. So that's why you see them playing, you know, those games like Koi 4 in such a competitive manner. While well, this one not as much. Let's see. Go and get him. Push them. То есть республика. Она и есть республика. Она республика. Два консула есть и так далее. Можно в монархии, можно в диктатор. Можно во все, что хочешь. Is this a Scipio? No. Which one's the Scipio? This one. Should go in and take that stuff there. We are taking the fleet and we're going to Carthage. We're gonna solve that bastard a second time. A second time. There's so many forts up here. Jesus. I like how boy just appeared. have a new leader. Let's see, siege is going down, lovely. Didn't end it. Dudes in. Where's boy? Great state of boy. This is a nice way of lowering this expansion, actually, if you think about it. Sort of. Okay, so they do lose this thing, though, I think, right? Yeah, I think so. Dismiss. There we go. Autonomy. They seem to be a little bit happier. Not by much. Make sure the autonomy goes up. We'll do that first. Okay, so since I don't even own those provinces, that's fine. Just for now. So they do have different cultures here. Did I see a message? I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. Did I? Oh, I see that he got those. Good. We might probably be playing golf on the day. What's that day? You know, that day. And on the 23rd, we're sort of in the area. Probably after a while, I'll just... No. Doesn't want to do that. That's interesting. That's not good. That's also not good. Oof, these dudes are just gonna go in and just get wrecked, basically. Fine. Go find me more troops. Ahoy hoy Jen! I was just talking about, Belle was just talking about golf. Which we will be doing closer to... Again, still no idea what we're calling it. Christmas, Dixmas, one of those. One of them. Not sure where these dudes are trying to run. There's like not a lot of places to run. We need to hold this crossing. Make sure you hold it, babies. Syracuse is basically taken. Jen, how are you doing today? Good morning or evening. Good evening. Morning. Probably, yes. Yes. He's not fully sieged yet. That's fine. Fine, then go fully siege him. Also, where's the port? The port is here. Let's go at him. Do they get attrition on sea, by the way? I forgot. The ships didn't seem to be getting attrition from this, just from the sea. Let's go on. People will be dealt with. A rebellion shall be down. Good. Ooh, this expansion change. Do that for a little bit. We were defeated yet again. Those dudes are just destroying me, look at that. catch them there. Here we go. Sardinia thou shalt fall. What's this? The Northern Latins. Bucharest attack the pair. Okay, Motan, that's a statement. That's a very interesting statement. Two bald people are pulling each other by their hair. Okay. I don't get this one. Oh, it's pretty good though. Hey, we can build roads now. Where are my dudes at? Oh, it'll be catered from this location. Okay. So I shall take you. I shall expand the road into the... That's pretty cool. Tenardan, good morning, good morning. Let's just do this. He'll just build roads until it gets there. He will, look at that, I love that. Oh, it costs gold now. Used to cost us the power. Heraclea, Sirius Incrementum. Asclepian Wisdom. So man, some says Asclepius himself has been seen in Heraclea. Where's that? I'm assuming Sicily? No. Southern Italy. And we say he brings back people from the brink of death, no matter the disease or injury they might have. Though the man is probably not the living god, as some rumors suggest, there might be benefits to bringing him to court. Are we like, it's the dude? We'll convince him to continue roaming through our lands. Sure, go for it. Go for it. Do it. Bad Empires, swear to God. Where my fleet at? Hey, Toast. Hello. How you doing? Shit, no, we're good. We're good. Turkeys wanna betray your friends? There we go, look at that. Just thank you very much for the video. Thanks for boing no you. Thank you for boinking back. Oh, someone actually noticed I changed my thing to saying just boink. Signature. Immigration interaction pop simulation speed Colocte. How goes Roma? Roma goes very well. Roma goes surprisingly very well. Let's do this actually. There we go. Basically what just happened here was I conquered most of Rome, Corsica, and Carthage, the famous city of Carthage, right? And what ended up happening is they revolted against me, and now I'm putting them down again. I guess I'm putting the revolt down. We're gonna go salt some lands in Carthage. We're gonna make them use their own salt. I don't know. Is that a thing Trump would say? Probably. We're gonna make them salt the land with their own salt. No, that's a thing I'd say, because I'm sneaky like that. I'm creative like that. Thank you. Thank you. Lose a little bit of morale of armies. That's not good. It's gonna get better, by the way, because it tried to launch and it was pretty buggy. And, it did get better. There are still things that break here and there, but then again, I think games like these always break technically. It did get much better. Rome is 10 times more fun to play now. It's 400 gold. Oh, thank you. To get a hard enough for Roma history, so it might be worth another shot. For sure, no, for sure. Like, it did change quite a bit when it comes to Rome itself. Rome is actually 10 times more fun now, and it was fun at release even, but still. So, build that boy over there first. There we go. And the last one. This boy over here. So now we've dealt with the whole rebellion. And they lost lots of gold, lots and lots of gold, but that's fine. Check this province here. You're doing good, I'd say. Yeah, you're doing surprisingly well. So you're gonna go here. You're gonna go south. And everybody else is just gonna go on the ship. Also, gold nothing compared to expanding the glory from exactly. Gold is, you know, just a number that can, you know, just do that. Not really, but yes, absolutely. Um, they added a thing to Carthage. Like, basically they added the mission system here, which is super nice. This is one of the many that you get as Rome, for example. I want to go deep into it and see what we get eventually. Also, I want to check this. There's conversion first. Secondly, we dismiss the general here and assign you to the province so that you rebel us. 008. If I do this, better? Much better. Going up now. Good. So loyalty is going up in these provinces. These two still need some help here. Rome just never has enough food. Feel bad for them. How do we add more people here? So these are the what are they called? Those are the actual armies that I use to conquer people. Now, let's see what we do with the rebellion subduing force. We need to move them around. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Serving population in here. No extra resources to send around, okay. Available decision, expanding the campus. Martus. Manpower recovery speed cohort, sword experience, cohort recruit speed. I think I must just have it easy. Okay, let's see. This area here needs these dudes, same as with you. A couple of them. Should be good, I think. Oh, we don't own these areas here. They have a giant coalition. What is that even? Okay. I'll have to fight them at some point. Might as well. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See if it can increase the loyalty of the people in here. Slowly and steadily. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so these are the troops I've just gotten are you know, rebellion, uprising. Basically the people that deal with uprisings, yeah. And also this dude built roads in here. Actually, wait, no, he didn't. He didn't finish it. There's the goddamn roads, my dude. Guess while we're sitting here, you could go and build the roads over there. Okay. Sure, sure, sure. There we go. Okay, so things are, I think, a little bit better now. Let's see the nation. Whoa. Oh no, that's food. Okay. That's good. So food is bad in Lucania. Oh look, you can make them into client states. I was wrong about this. Okay, so I was absolutely wrong, and you can actually release vessels in this game, which is kind of crazy to me, but also kind of awesome. Calabria, so what's the issue with Calabria? Culture. Not the best. Religion. No. Canaanite pop, sort of. Okay. Let's check religion map mode. So this actually doesn't take that much in this area. Which of the building converts the population, actually? Build stuff there anyway, so... Army maintenance is big. Let's take that. Only one person there. Played. Let's build roads through mountains. That definitely doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it? Zoot's still building roads by the coast, which is lovely. So like this. There. Now let's see the roads being built. The music fits very well considering we're just sitting here building stuff. Oh, it definitely doesn't look weird, the little road sticking out there, but okay. This did not build shit, he didn't build shit. Yeah. Oh, he's a scorned family. Fine, let's find him something. Tyranny's not helping, I guess. I like how the game, I think, assumes there should be a city here. I love this. Roman hit Germany until 31. Oh. I mean, I could do this. Well, it's still going up everywhere, that's nice. I'm just going down in Eternum. Why in Eternum? See. Need to build farming settlements here, that's what we need. That's nice. Farming settlements cost 103, that's fine. With 103 we can exist, I think. Don't know. See, now that I think of it, let's import the livestock. And you... See, this was... This was a thing I had a problem with at first. Probably shouldn't have. So I used to say that you can't really control where these things go. You can, sort of, now that I think of it, which makes me seem kind of dumb. And I think it's kind of smart. Me and everyone else, I think, just ignore these things. So we have grains that we're exporting, right? Which basically usually is fucking us over most of the time. What if instead of exporting them to other people, we just export them to other provinces? What does that give us? It gives us food. So how about we do this for a little while? Special food capacity, no. No, no, no. And no. Import fish. Imports. I don't know, what else do we have? There's fish in here. Monthly food modifier plus 50. So either slave estate or farming settlement. Ah, slave estate is for taxes, I'd say then in that case. This one is for food itself, for provinces. Let's make some money and then see. Province of Etruria, does it export anything anywhere? Oh yes, for sure. It's gonna be great. This figure actually doesn't produce food, does it, at all? Which are the provinces that have the most food? It's Sardinia Borealis of this area here. Yeah, trade is 10 times more fun when I actually look at it. Which again, good for the game, bad for us for just sitting on it and not actually looking into it and stuff. The dude realized we're actually gonna feed his people, and he's like, no, can't be. Dies. Oh shit, this area is actually mostly being converted, look at that. So population capacity 17 for local surplus, local monthly food modifier. Local monthly food modifier, okay. Shit, another loan, I guess. Go, didn't even have to go into that. Trade. I wonder, the more food stocks you have, is that how population is increased? Population growth percentage? China is actually not doing the best here. Let's import some foods. Those are going up. Perfect. This was a problem since the very beginning of the game, so now I guess if you just look into it a little bit, it's pretty easy. So what we did was, instead of exporting it to tribes that we don't really care of, that little money that we make is whatever. I'm not even sure, I think we still make some money off of it. But yeah, instead of doing that, just ended up also, the tyranny is not helping me right now, is it? Well, there's a solution to this. The general loyalty, let's do that. Go. Okay, so since You're actually a loyal person. How about we ask you to build our roads? And go, go, go. There we go. I think the game's telling me there should be a city here as well. So where's the other dude? There we go. Roads shall dot the landscape of Rome. Well, shit. Partially, I guess. Have one road going up here for quick passage. Not going past the forts, because if we go past the forts, it's just inviting, you know, the barbarians into our domains. Barbarians. Let me build a farming settlement here. Settlements may only have one building, alas. So what did they build here? This is furs. Furs, population capacity, local tribesman output, local tribesman happiness. I mean, I'm not sure if that's useful to us. So barracks, local manpower. What gives us more manpower? I forget. I think grain gives you more manpower. Surplus and capital when export. No. So for gains, it's not even useful to build those. Iron stays even if it's a city, apparently. Okay. What can we build here? Population output. Output is this, I think, right? Not that one. Population output, commerce value. Is commerce? No. The Freemen are not happy here. Why? Italic culture group. I guess we can build one of these and one of these. Maybe one of these. And after that, let's build like maybe a foundry, since there's population output. Why not? Until 34, that's quite a few years. They already have a lot of power, and I don't want to give them more. Although that is very good. This is gonna tank our income a little bit, isn't it? Taxes especially. We're 105. Maybe. No, didn't, surprisingly enough. What did it tank? Has to have tanked something. Oh god, don't click on that button. So I forgot that this button exists here. So this is Freeman happiness. Citizen migration attraction, barbarian club. Bedtime for me. Good night, John. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. And oops. Poopy poops. Yes. Probably. Yes. Let me build one of these here. Might help me. Oh, these are all cities. Lavinium. You're producing wine here, which is nice, I guess. Population output in this area. This place would do nice with some. Where are those? Let's build one of each. Maybe. Can't build one of each, but let's build a couple of these. Also, will the countries around me sort of stop hating my guts at some point? Roman expansion, Greece expansion. Does the Greece expansion go down at some point? I'm assuming Roman expansion does. The Greece expansion, no. It does. So over time it will go down. I guess since we're in bellicose stance, it's not gonna. There we go, yeah. Okay, so yes, potentially. Can I just ask my fleet to like go in and... Okay, I just got an interesting meme. Seventeen. Oh, this is horrible. These dudes are dropping like flies, it's crazy. What are you guys even doing? Are those just not doing it? Oh, so this even tells you sort of what you can build here. Which is kind of interesting. So you can build barracks, you can build slave estates. Because these require the resources. So these are for, well, metals, stones and stuff, and these are for resources. Yep. Okay. Okay, quick. Why do they just chill in here then? I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. And just as I leave, someone comes in and is like, oh, he's probably taking a shit, BRB. Brb. Hi, Prophet. Morning. Dude, so I figured out some shit here. Look at this. You can release tributaries, release subjects. See, you can do this. It's doable. I was just blind. Plus, I figured out how to deal with trade. And... You know, like when provinces are starving for my whole fucking game and stuff like that, and where they're like, yeah, give me your fucking thing, yeah, you know? Like, I found ways to deal with it. Starting to become a pro. No, I'm just actually playing the game and learning. Which I should have been doing, like, from the very fucking get-go. But I haven't, because I'm a silly, silly goof shit ball. Goof shit ball. Also, why do these dudes still hate my guts? This'll take a while, though, not gonna lie. There we go. We can have... Also, want to hear what I did at work today? Go for it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Let me know everything. I like it when people are like that. You know what? You wanna let me tell you some stories? I'm like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. All the stories. Love me some good stories. Should I just do this? I think I should just do this. Put the ships in port. We're gonna sit there for now. And we're gonna just build. Build, build, build. Let's build one of each of these in the cities. Clean up evicting job. Okay. Like, I remember you said you do some part-time jobs, some other stuff separately. Which is like, is the cool stuff. I forgot what you do as a main thing. It was like music related and bar related something, or maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. I think it was like something along those lines. Okay, that sounds kind of crazy now that I think of it. Chilling filth all day. Please tell me there's no like 100, like 1,000 like syringes, and you're like actually having to like walk through them and shit like that. Oof, that's just that's crazy. Not that bad. Ooh, thank God. Because there are cases like shit like that here every now and then, and they don't get help. They don't get the necessary help. But yeah, keep going, keep going. What else? What else? 40 square meters house. Okay. Build 10-meter container. That's kind of crazy. That's like, was there space to walk around in there? Was there actual space to walk around? Barely. Okay, that's kind of fucking crazy. There are cases like that. Yeah. Like that one time my dad told me about the fucking lady with cats. She had like so many cats that when they had to go in, it's like it was either stepping one leg was stepping in normal like in normal places, you know, like on the floor, and the other leg would always like hit a cat. Not because he wanted to hit the cat, but there was just so many cats. The thing was, the cats actually started eating the person because, again, Dad was a prosecutor or a detective. I always forget which word to use. It's like a detective is not that word. Detective is like a private thing. Basically, the state equivalent of a detective. I always forget the word in English. And basically, she was dead, because that's when they used to call them when people would be dead, usually, and they had to, like, investigate. An investigator, I guess, that's the word, fucking retarded. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing, he got mad when we tried to toss things as he was counting money out of the items tossed. So he was basically, oh, so you're tossing this shit out and you're gonna have to pay me shit for it. It's anger talking. It's like you're getting evicted. There's a problem there. It's like see the problem yourself. Okay. I'm talking like I'm yeah, he could have sold it to me. What a fool. Didn't see the opportunity. Exactly, no, that's exactly it. Oh, so he's like, ah, shit, no. See, Bill is right about this. It's like, they usually don't hoard. Drug addicts usually don't hoard. They sell. If they're not, you know, rich. Got mad and rambled like hell. I mean, even if you're not a drug addict and someone's like tossing your shit out, you're gonna get mad. And that's probably like, yeah, I feel for you, my dude. That's a crazy job. Bless you for being able to do this, because some people need to do crazy things sometimes. None of it was working. Obviously, none of it was working. He's a hoarder. He's just like I know non-drug addicts that are hoarders like that, and some like get uppity when they're like, "Yo, it's like that like piece of metal was like 10,000 this or 5,000 that." It's like, dude, it's just a piece of metal that's not even good for like the scrap thing. Or even if it was, it's like not that expensive. You rolled up to the house, okay. You should film that shit. Get a permit to film that shit and be like, yo, Norwegian drug addict hoarders. That would be funny to watch. Hospitals disease control have been marketed as contagious. Yeah, that's not. No, I'm more than sure it's not allowed. Obviously, it's not allowed. I'm memeing, but I mean, but imagine if it could. Obviously, it's like those are shows that are mostly staged and stuff. But yeah, you can send me a picture of something. Let's say you won't send me a picture of something. Technically, even talking about shit like this, you could trace it back to who it was if you're smart enough. If you can hack a few things here and there, or even just call a place and like be smart about it and ask. So that's I'd recommend when it comes to private work and jobs like that, don't share anything at all. It's like I'm not gonna obviously be a bitch about it, but yeah, you'd be surprised. Oof. Fuck is that? Oh, that's oh, okay. Is that what I think it is? The whole thing. Living in there must have been something. Is it a dildo? It's not a dildo, it's worse. It's so much worse. A dildo would be nice. That was after. Dude, that's like, there's enough material on there to like, probably put the person in jail or something. What the fuck? Dude, that's not garbage. That's fucking cocaine on it. Cocaine and flour, so he like hides that he has cocaine there or something. I can almost bet a yes. Jesus. Who's a washing machine as a table? I mean, you know. I use a fucking, what's it called? Like bicycle thing, the electrical bike, you know, to lose weight type thing. Which is not a good thing to lose weight, trust me on that. Like, my feet are fucking swole, motherfucking swole. And I'm still fat. Because you just basically don't lose a lot of fat on those. Like, best way to lose fat is just treadmill or swimming. Makes you crave something with lots of sword and martial arts, but I recommended Into the Badlands on Netflix. Into the Badlands, sounds good. Screw the TV down to it. Wait, what? Really? Dude seems very creative. Like, I'm surprised he doesn't actually have a job and is, you know, not like, you know, seems like a bitch, but also creative. Creative bitch. Drugs, yeah. There was this one lady in America that was like, yo, you have a, like, they're like, you have a drug test in the morning, like, you know, do the thing. And she's like, okay, got you. And like, when the time came, she did the drug test, and apparently the company was like, the people that like took tests said she had, like, you know, well, drugs. She used drugs, and the drugs that she used were poppy seeds. So they're like, you know, she's using like what's it called? What's opium, right? Which she wasn't using opium, but she was eating poppy seed cakes at the time. She ate a cake, like a piece of cake, and apparently poppy seeds give a small taste of, like, or a big one. I'm not 100% sure, but a taste of that thing. They use an octopus as a fighting instrument. You know what? The Badlands or whatever that's called sounds interesting. Heaven Hallbirds. Hello, welcome. Are you here for Imperator Rome? If so, welcome aboard. I'll be playing this for a few hours and then I'll be switching to multiplayer Imperator Rome probably. We shall see. Do they use the flour or the seeds for making opium? I think they use it's poppy milk, so it's the seeds. It's like, it's basically like almond milk, you know? You basically crush the shit until you get the juice out of it. You know, you need to crush a lot of it though. And even if you eat, like, I just showed you guys on Steam a week ago, I think. I had a poppy seeds cake. And I didn't feel anything. Like, you don't feel, like, it's not that big of an amount, I think. But basically what ends up happening was, what was in that thing, it was like 10 kilograms of opium becomes 1 kilograms of heroin. So basically the opium thing is the extract, and the heroin is the, like, thing, I guess, that you probably, you know, work with. So, yep. Also, I'm amazed by this game. So again, I still know so little of this that, like, people are like, oh, can you use anything to, like, change the culture faster? It's like, yeah, I guess you can do the policies, but you can just build the fucking buildings, build a couple of fucking buildings, and you'll be fine. And when the time comes, take them down, tear them down, you know? What's the problem with that? Which is pretty fucking nice. Afghanistan's over the worldwide culture opium, that's insane. Oh, there's a couple of cases like that where it's like 1 or 2 countries, like apparently most kiwis in Europe are produced by Italy. Just sort of understandable if you think about it, right? Kiwis, yes. Kiwis, the plant. The one that you eat. The fruits are not the plant. Retarded, the plant. Kiwi is a New Zealander. Yep, I was playing a lot of but I might restrict myself by not colonizing. I might restrict myself by not colonizing. What do you mean exactly with that, Heaven? There's opium in Turkey as well. Dude, there opium, people grow poppy everywhere. Poppy is grown everywhere. It's like, thing is, you don't, like, make drugs out of it. Colonizing is exploitable. What do you mean by that? Can you explain it a little bit? You're probably right, I just don't know. A noteworthy amount of it. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Absolutely right. Opium worthy? No. How about no? I'd rather we avoid that if we possibly physically can, you know? Okay, so the south here was rebuilt. You guys just build me the fucking road, please, thank you. Hoping more 3 Chinese vengeance. Oof, that would, see, that would be something interesting. They just plop a fucking fleet here. Thank you. This costs 25, but that's fine. That's not even that expensive. Forgot to answer what I work with somebody. Okay. So it's gotcha. I think I understand that. Basically, work for the government, but also private sector type thing, right? Or just government stuff. Either way, it's needed, sadly. If we do better with education, we'd have to deal less with that. The provision megachurch can be sort of abused. How do you abuse it? Like, I've seen people sort of abuse it. I guess they migrate into the middle of, I guess, Poland, Ukraine area here, and then just do the thing. Subsidized by a public department, okay. Still everything. Yep. You're right, my dude. The natives get added to your pop. So you basically grow in population pretty fast, yeah. That's what you're saying, you're absolutely right. Money is strong. We're playing a multiplayer game, actually, and you'd be welcome to join if you'd want to. Heaven, we're gonna be doing that soon, actually. I think. Fucking pirates, I swear to God. What are you fuckers doing? There we go. I'm assuming they're winning here. Yes, they are. I like this, I like this. Game on Steam is saying it's running, but it's showing it running anywhere but on Steam, not even in task manager, and I can't stop it. Restart PC. Do it. Do it. Maybe I guess I can't barely see in a bit. Let's do this, finish this thing here, guys. Prayers home for a few days couldn't be closed. What do you mean that? Was it bugged out in some way? Some background thing kept going. Huh. Interesting. Definitely not. Sneaky as fuck. First quitting Steam each time was tedious, yep. Just again, understandable. Welcome back, Bill. Welcome back. Hi Fork, morning. Oh, good day. I saw you come in. I wasn't pooping, I was eating. Well, one leads to another, I guess. How you doing, dude? I'm gonna finish up the islands and stuff. Let's check provincial food supply. Looking good everywhere. Provincial loyalty. Is it losing loyalty in Calabria? How come? Big C, garlic, onion, chili. Ooh, sounds good. Civil war, yet again. Where? Oh, this dude just doesn't like me or something. Bribe. And the man holding somewhere here. Any problems at all going down? Nope. What does tyranny do exactly for us? Okay, so this okay, let's start. See stories, more stories. I'm good thinking about maintaining to people all this money. Okay. This our behaviors are actually predetermined by this cheese. There's many ways of looking at it, I guess. I agree with you sort of partially, yeah. Yep. No, that's called discipline, you're right. You discipline yourself to not do shit like that. Settlement. So this settlement has wines. Yep, exactly. Brains adapt. That is true. Hey, look at that, they're actually converting. Is there a simulation now? All these citizens generating value. For time, that's called being bored. You're bored. You're really legit just bored, which is a good thing. Boredom leads to science mostly. And science leads to lots of death, but also good things every now and then. Almost done, I'd say. Just like covering and chilling here. Guess expansion is slowly going down. Money's going up. Yep. You should team up with Prophet so you guys can solve the world's issues. Shit, that's a lot of income if you look. Just like pig's feet. Not a huge fan. I know quite a few people that do though, yeah. Oh, Koreans, Asians, and in that part of the world like pig meats and stuff like that in general. It's very popular. Japanese people like it a lot. Chinese people like it a lot. Just fine. It's a good, all good. Apple, cinnamon, ginger, garlic, onions, so many things. Yep. All those types of videos as well, learning new things through cuisine. Food. Really lovely foods. Okay, Sicily has its road system, that's lovely. I want to build a road system here. What if I just let him though? Dude moves so fast with the road, look at that. Look at that. Go, 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 go. A lot of freemen in here. Let's do that. There's only slaves in that province, that's kind of crazy. Slightly crazy. Hmm. This place does have a lot of food promises. A lot of them. But a sick multi-tool last night and my killbox came in the mail. That's cool. A jelly, I want one of those too. Send us a picture, nothing. What's the multi-tool like? What does it tool with? Hmm? We're spending so much money on these things. Carthage, how many fleets do you have? 109. I have a gut feeling we should go to war, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go to war. I forget, who do we have to fight? Oh, hello. That looks like a little human, little robot human. Kinda cool though. Is it good material or is it like one of those things that breaks within the first like week? Stainless steel, very good. Okay, well, cool. Again, a little bit jelly. I want to get it from this old dude who died. Oh, that's even cooler. That's like a, it's like an heirloom at that point. Okay, so this actually works pretty well once they're loyal. And once they're happy, I guess. Poor Carthage, right? Higher up says that he was in the military zone and later his weapon. Aww. Good shit. But what do you mean only so many people vote? Thank you very much. Go up. Grab this shit. He's old. Do we have any siege ability, dude? So, Robson, how are you doing? Good morning. I don't want to hire a couple more, cav. Or cav dudes. What are Romans good at? Where do you check that? Unlock Raid City, because I ordered for the military road. So strong, 1 second. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm good to options. I'm good to. I might host the multiplayer within like 2 hours from now, because I might be doing something in an hour. So I might have to pause for a little bit. My best friend is me in another state. Aw, that sounds horrible for example. That's horrible, actually. Yeah. What the fuck? Wait, why do we have this army? There's a lot of that here as well in some spheres. It's for some jobs. When people do them, end up with a lot of stuff like that. That's interesting, I guess. Where's my goods on me? Oh. Your boss sounds like a piece of shit. Or wait. Maybe. Gift from the gods. By which the game means you send someone to kill people, but then the people didn't realize what's happening, so we're assuming that it's a gift from the gods. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wait. Well, maybe a bit catty, not mean at all. Oh. Well, as long as you like the boss and they're not doing anything dangerous towards you, you know, not being rude about everything. That's nice. So I need 2 Sagittary, 4 Cav, 4 Light Infantry, and 2 of those, and these are the sieging units. I don't want to work in a restaurant with that, I think. Why not? What's stopping you? You could, but what's stopping you? That's the question. That's 800 gold, I'll take 800 gold. This will work. Pay is small, pay is bad. It is stressful work. It is definitely. Road network and territory. Interesting. Guess we can go in now. Even though it's gonna be Macedon as well. Macedon has probably a fuck ton of dudes. And we sort of do too. Guess we can do this. Send the fleets over here. Give them like fleets. Some business fairly inconsistent. Yep, that is very true. Very true. Can we like have... Guess we can make claim on one dude. Just wait it out, probably. Соло. Артем, да, через часик или два, наверное, два будет мультиплеер, если захочешь. She said men irritated her. I mean, maybe she has problems, you know, stuff she has to deal with. Sometimes I actually get that. It's like some people, you know, some people say it's like men irritate her. It's like, yeah, maybe she's got a lot of shitty men in her lives. Doesn't mean men are bad. Same happens to men as well. Some men get irritated by some women. Because, you know, the women in their lives might be shit people and vice versa. What the fuck are you talking about now? Hi Tash, morning. Have a good day. Exactly, Prophet. If you say women annoy you, you're sexist. Then absolutely, 100%, right? Wink wonk. You're a misogynist. Oh my god. If you say water is wet, you're a watologist. Water? Oh my, that's a little bit rude. That's a little bit misogynistic, actually, not gonna lie. Like, were you raised in Arabia or something? Like, I don't think even their women are told to shut up. But whatever. Every area suffers from their shit. Oh, if someone told my grandma or mom to shut up, that would be fucking funny as hell. There would be fucking things flying around the house, people dying left, right, and center. Be lovely. Let's see what this thing does. Ligurian tribe. Metallic feudatories. Let's see which one of them is to be my bush. It's Barbatsi, yes, yes. All men are Euro pig, yeah. He's from America, as far as I know. But I don't know. America's lovely like that. Welcome to ISIS culture. How about no? The Ligurian tribes are key to accessing the rich holdings of gold proper, which... No. But no. Needs good. I like how the music just started being louder now. Do we have any feudatories? See, for you that was a joke, Matan. For you that was just like, she called you a pig just because of a joke, you know? But some people actually, Arctine, You're thinking too much about it. Thinking too much into it. I think. But I might be fucking around. There's a province called Grixia. Is this where Crixus is from? Probably. Yeah, right? It's a very interesting place for sure. We need to be above 30 stability first. Good point. Who's the elite in that case? I guess in America he's talking about, I don't know, rich people. The banks! Okay, we shall go into here. Let's go. It is time. It is time. Let the Scipios take Rome. I mean, salt. Something, I don't know. These dudes are over here. Okay. This is interesting profit, isn't it? We need more troops here? What the fuck? We need 5,000 men there. Oh, there's 3. Oh. Oh. Let's go. See, that's kind of smart. You can block off some forts very, very smartly. I mean, there's not really much of a back line. This is just this, and I think I can actually get there. I can't actually get there. Good point. We have a navy. Our navy is super strong. This is like the easiest option here. I take these two dudes down instead of taking like this whole fucking thing down, because if I would have just attacked Lingonia, I would have fought Macedon, which is pretty, you know, sizable. Let's put it that way. Ooh, Egypt. What are you doing, you kinky bastard? Roma, rule the waves. Roma rules the waves. The day that happens, the day I say that with you, is the day everything changes. The day of reckoning. It's that. Siege everything down. There's not even that much to siege down. A little bit, maybe. What did these oh, they just never got in front. Okay. What I'm learning here is that I need another army, at least one. Another, like, group of people. I did not even expect that. Aquileia, like an E4, there we go. That big boy. He's disciplined. It's pretty cool. It doesn't even have a general. Let's assign him. Well, almost everything is done here, which is lovely. Calabria, where are you starving again? Like how they can't just keep the resource at home, they have to like trade it somewhere, otherwise they're like, but we're not trading. It's like, but you want our fish from the south, and we're like, no, but we want the fish from the east. Just fucking eat your own fish and stop being with the bitches. Also, don't do this mission, just, I guess just ignore it if you're strong enough eventually. No real reason to go for it, I think. Smearing the kid's reputation doesn't really help. Insubria. Why is Insubria starving? So. That's 1,000 something gold. We'll take that, of course. There's silk. We bring from other provinces and places. Technology is hard as tribals. It's very hard to deal with. Okay, now let's go up in the mountain here. Deal with that army, and then I guess that's it for this war. A lot of this expansion. So I need to fuck up this dude. Just being fucked up by another dude. Okay, never mind, that just changed fast. Roma tomato. Yeah, Roma does look like a tomato. Phrygia. Phrygia still exists. It still does. Or who? Who called what? Roma's variety of tomato. Oh. I don't know. Good question. Okay, so it's interesting that he has both. He's pretty cool, actually. Pretty interesting to play monarchies if you're Where's the... Did they lose their dynasty? Did they lose the... Big boy dynasty? I like all types of jokes, but not on Steam. People on Steam may get upset. Sometimes. Privately, I like all types of jokes, I don't mind. Okay, this area here needs conquering. Do you have any alliances, big boy? That dude. That dude. So I could basically eat this whole section up like that. No. I think if we just send some dudes out of here, maybe it'll work better. No? European one and Irish ones, okay. That's interesting. Okay, Rome's looking more Roman every day, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Let's see. Looking good here. Oh, this might plunge us into a civil war even if I get... That's until the end of the game, support of minorities. Look at that. Broad culture group happiness. That's crazy strong. Why would I... Civil wars end. But that shit's until the fucking end of the game, unless that's gonna end my game. Where I saw some Irish Scottish rolls are like... Yeah, what the fuck? That's like... I think a lot of Americans have that type of like bloodline, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's not really that weird. Mm-hmm. You look very exotic. That's cool, no? It's like a cool thing. So... It's quite expensive. If you're not lying, Porkton, I think after I've had you here enough, I think that you actually don't live in 2019, that you live in like 1686 or something like that in America. Unless stuff is just as bad as you're explaining it, you're putting it up to be. Maybe he's fucking right, maybe it is that bad. Maybe shit is that bad. Yeah, and what's the problem with that? A lot of stuff hasn't existed until very recently. Cars are a new addition. Well, then again, now that I think of it, people like shit in cars too. Fuck it, let's go. Civil War. If we do a civil war, though... Nothing changed. Sorry, I mean nothing changed. I mean by in the games. That's the statistics, statutus. One of those. One of them. Dr. Ludwig's channel is back if you know who that is. Rumba? Oh. I mean, I saw him in the morning. Who's Ludwig? Yep, Rumba's back as well. Just saw him this morning. Going through my first campaign is so many good tips, starting to getting familiar with the whole pop trading system, military setup, but lots to master. It's so much. I've played this game before. I already have 200 something hours in it, 220 hours, and I'm still learning. Well, make money, build buildings, and spend money wisely, because money is actually kind of fucking... It's useless, but also useful. Oh. How is he back if he got deleted those options? But yeah, what was considered hate speech in his case? Did he actually say something super dumb, or did he like, or did they, did he just like do some songs that people didn't agree with? But yeah, Glenn, what would it, what I recommend is doing the missions as they go, and don't like go over the top with these. Like when the mission says like conquer this specific area, just go for that. Don't bother for too much. Take the fort, take the area, take it, be done with it. Eventually, the missions will give you sort of everything in and around the area. I sometimes go crazy and like I take Carthage even though I'm not even like, you know, I didn't even start with the Carthage thing. Also, loyalty of the provinces, keep that as high as possible. Assign armies to regions. You click on an army, you make an army, no general in it though. This is not a general, this is a governor. And then you click this button here, assign to region, and that helps with the rebellions and stuff like that. Like it lowers, increases the loyalty. Took over Carthage and conquered the world, still exactly. That's sort of it. What else? Be careful with forts. If you have too many, you're going to be spending a lot of money. And, you know, nobody really wants to be spending a lot of money. They can go through here, which is kind of shit. Yeah, loyalty is very important. You can slowly increase loyalty with this thing. Install provincial procurators. These stack, by the way. These stack. You can stack these. So you can click on these as many times as you can. Not once as well, but can, most importantly. So if you have like a bazillion political influence, you can click on it so many times. And I've done it 3 times, basically. Oh, so he got suspended because YouTube doesn't like history? Oh, got you. Or something like that, yeah. Of course, sorry. What else? Build roads wherever you can, but don't build roads into places that lead into... Yeah, political influence is always slow to get, but, you know... You can get a little bit here and there eventually. Missions are very cool. Ships. When going against Carthage, make sure you have at least as many as them on full morale, like high morale, increased pay, right? And even better, just have more ships and have a variety of everything. Have like a lot of light ships, a lot of like, you know, this simplest one, just have like 60 of them. Then like 30, like another 20, right? Like have basically a lot of ships. Always convert religion first, not culture. Because if you convert culture first, it converts very slowly. If you convert religion, it goes much faster, I think. Because if you look at this, so view pops, right? And it says assimilation of culture. So because it's not Hellenic, it's minus 33%, I think, right? Which is bad. But if it's not Roman culture, it's not minus 33%. It's minus 20%. Basically, yeah, religion converts faster, so help them with conversion of religion. And then convert culture. So you should end up looking at this map mode. And then when you're done with, well, most areas, you convert the culture in it as well. Build buildings to convert them. Like you have, like I didn't understand how the buildings and stuff work, but now I sort of get it. You basically have cities and you have settlements, right? Like most of the provinces are settlements. Oh, religion goes faster, how come? Apparently, I think, apparently because you have these modifiers. So culture and religion converts at sort of, let's assume the same speed, right? See, assimilating and converting, same speed, 0.80. Then ignore the religious conversion thing. Ignore the temple and theater. And grand temples, I guess, I don't know. And what you end up getting is just like, if you want to assimilate people, what you want to do is have the religion be, let's say if you're Roman Hellenic, you want the religion to be Hellenic, and you want to have a lot of tyranny. Because tyranny gives you population assimilation speed. So you first you build, let's say you could go for this little, like, I guess, it's not a tick, I guess, but whatever. You go for, temples. You build temples everywhere. Build temples absolutely everywhere. When everything is converted to your religion, tear them down, change to assimilation, to theaters. So these two buildings, I just build them both at the same time. But I guess building one and then the other is smarter. But you tear the one down eventually, I guess. And although try not to do it immediately, because if you tear one down, you might lose the bonus from the culture happiness. But basically, yeah. Build one, convert, tear one down, convert, have tyranny when you want to do assimilation, not conversion. Conversion is religious, assimilation is cultural, right? And, yeah, you get the bonus, you'll get a giant bonus from having the, you know... Basically, once you convert the dude... But I mean, you could technically just convert and then also assimilate, because if one pop is converted, it's much easier to do it then. Oh, wait a second, assimilation. Catholic concurrence saying, alright guys, never a popular civil Catholic attempt to tear down all churches, right? Yeah. But does that even work here? Let's look here, for example. Not Roman culture, not primary culture. Yeah, it definitely says not Hellenic religion. So, religion first, culture second. But yeah, absolutely, you're right. Like, imagine like tearing down all the churches because now everyone is Catholic. So now we're just gonna... I mean, that's sort of how they did it in some parts of the world, funnily enough. Like when the USSR sent in troops into my country, they're like, you know what? There's no more religion, guys. There's no more books. And they did that, and then they sort of started to assimilate people. And guess what? Not even that long after, it's like a couple of decades after, everyone's like, you know what? We're Russian now, even though they're not. So it's kind of funny like that. Guess it can work. Okay, we have claims on the provinces here now. That's kind of nice. No, you're right, you're right. I'm just sort of giving like an odd example. You're right though. They didn't want any religion at all. Okay, we just stomped the dude, just landed on his face. Also food. If you have problems with food, let's say, Glenn, I had problems with food in Rome. You're from Romania? No, Moldova. In game, it's represented by the Tirajeti. I guess Mirom or Bridava would be sort of the area where I live in here, I think. Somewhere in this area. In between two rivers. I played as the Dacians. I do actually have thing that I uploaded a while back. Fucked up big time, but it was fun. It was fun either way. Where is it? I also looked like Jesus back then. Love it. Look at this. Jesus hair. Fat Jesus. Look fatter now, though. A little bit. Yeah, my main language is Romanian. I know a little bit of Russian, actually fluently, I guess. Fuck up every now and then. I fuck up more in Romanian than I do in Russian. I don't know. I think it's, when on stream, I think it's a type of, I think just Romanians are kind of, like, judgy. A little bit judgy. What? Simonia? What happened there? Oh, we made a claim on it. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Hey, siege stuff. Also, we could technically use our fleets here, I think. It is a fort by the sea, after all. But I learned Russian. In Moldova, everyone learns Russian, I'd say. It's like a second language, basically. Like, you know how, like, in France, I think, or Germany, I don't know, no, Netherlands. Since, like, one of the bigger countries next to them is, I guess, the bigger, more important country. English is not no, English is not compulsory. English in some cases sadly is a like option. If you're lucky, it's compulsory. If you're even luckier, you also get to choose between either German or French. I was lucky enough, but I picked wrong. Should have picked French. German is much harder to learn. How do we blockade this place? Huh, interesting. I think it is blockaded. So what if we do this? Oh, if it is a port, but it's not a port. That's interesting. Compulsory languages are usually Romanian and Russian. In some schools it's Russian and then Romanian. And then it's English in most cases. In some French first, then English if you want. But in most cases in the simplest schools, you know, public schools, it's just 2 languages. Some people, you know, some poor kids can't even concentrate on the 2. Depends on what, you know, how much support you get from the teachers, from your parents. Yeah, Americans do a lot of bad stuff. Work time, but they also do a lot of good stuff. Where are you from, though, next? Slovakia, Well, I think it's changing here as well. I think in a couple of years it will be much more different, too, when it comes to that. Oh, this is pretty cool. You can basically get, like... This is very cool, actually. No, it's not a full state. We could just get these 2. It's not really Americans, Fork 10. It's less so Americans, it's more so your ancestors. And even then, it's more so, you know, it's many factors. You can't just be like, oh, America is racist, America made English racist. Everything makes everything. All the, you know, different. I don't know how do you even explain that properly. There are no, usually there are not a lot of people that are like, let's fuck this thing up in this way, you know? I mean, he's too disloyal. That's a real champion. That's odd. Proxy generally comes in with like a lot of like heavy shit usually. So don't expect simple stuff when he talks about anything really. Not that it's anything bad, but just... He has a point. I don't think you can make the language that way. You make, you know, people are usually one way or the other. How do you get senatorial champion? Yeah, Glenn also has a point. Glenn has a very good point. Very good. Also, Prophet also has a point. The Forbidden. I hate it when people start talking about this whole shit about how, like, this is racist, that is this is that, and then I hear phrases like, only white people can be racist. Maybe if there's only white people left in the world. Maybe... I mean, but in that case, you can be... Americans had slavery, but the British had a zero black people, so who's more racist here? I mean, not modern, okay. That is a name? I don't like you immediately. That person's who? Avoid saying any of those words, please. Dude comes in and is like, N-word is used regularly and should be used. Okay, good for you. That's your opinion. I don't like that word. I'm not gonna have it used here. You can go use it in other places. Dude, I constantly get shit on by you guys in the West. It's like, oh, you're a Slav, or you're this, or that, or you're Romanian. It's like, do you see me, like, fucking reeing and being like, ah, you fucking twats, you know? It's like, you Westerners are bitches, or you know, you cunts. Whatever, it's your fucking opinion. I live in my country, you know, don't really have, I don't really have to deal with any of you fuckers if you guys insult me and stuff like that. And if you live in a country that's very diverse, you should, you know, you need to respect everyone, and if they don't, just ignore them, fuck them. In most cases, it's just like we listen to those people. Most people that told me shit like, oh, so if a man like shits on me because I'm a woman and I'm driving a car, it's like stuff like that, right? Like I've heard that being told to me. It's like, I feel bad for that person, for the woman, but I get that too. Like, people insult me too, but you only really keep the insult with you if you sort of like, you know, do it by yourself. You can forget it and try to remember the good stuff. And there is a lot of good stuff. We just don't like to remember that. We like to remember the bad stuff. Has it made my life any worse in any way? What do you mean? Like the like, if I get shit on? Not really. It's like, if you're very aggro, like egotistical, arrogant prick, probably your life will be worse if, you know, I say that you're you know, your people are evil and they've only done evil. Yeah, it's probably gonna, you're gonna get touched by it. You're gonna get, you know, you're gonna feel bad about it, but are you your whole people? Did you, like, you know, kill the Native Americans? Did you do the whole slavery thing, even if you're American? No, you didn't. Should you care about other people? Do your own things. You're not going to hell or heaven because of what your dad did. You're going to hell or heaven because what you're gonna do. That's what they call themselves. Who, Americans? White people? Lovely. Look at that. Look at that trash human being. Account created 3 minutes ago. Lovely. Not gonna lie, you are a trash human being, whoever that person is. Of course he's just here to troll. He's just here to get some attention. Whatever. There's a KG. See, Wotan makes it into a joke. I like it. I love it when he does it. I kind of hate when you guys, like, when you Americans use, like, white people. It's like, so what, because I'm white, I'm immediately, like, all Americans? Pfft, please, funny, please. Americans have their own type of crazy. Well, you're not white, per se. You said it yourself. You're, like, you have more of a diverse background. But also, why do you put me in the same group as all white people from America that are racist just because I'm white? Because that's how it often feels. It's like we talk about white. It's not white, it's those retards in America that you guys have to deal with. You know, like retard, one of those retards that just came into chat right now. Yeah, same problem. Whenever someone's like, oh, white, I'm like, oh, I'm not, thank you, bye. I'm Eastern European, fucking... I'm not white. I mean, there's that dude that just came into chat and started reading about how, you know, N-words aren't humans or something, whatever. That's racism right there. But it's not, like, he doesn't really have any power over you. I think that's where racism has to be. It's like, you need to have some power over people to make it count. So how did these dudes... Is this dude disloyal as well? He is. Material champion. So these dudes are gonna break my country in half, aren't they? Yep. Oh yeah, exactly. Are all fucking white Canadians like super racist, like just like Americans are because they're just white? It's like most Canadians they meet are the least fucking racist people ever. Like I don't think to this day I've met one single Canadian person that was racist. Like I don't think I've met one single wow. You sir have dedication. Made it for the person. Dude's dedicated, not gonna lie. How do I even report it? I can't report him. Hannah, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I can't even report him because I can't click his name because he's already done the bad deed and I've banned him. Next time before banning, just report him first, okay? If you guys can, if you see any of those fuckers that come into here, those like lowlifes that come into here that probably 12-year-olds just not knowing what they're doing. Fuck you, sir. Fuck you for doing that. Or little kid, probably. What I mean, sir. 12-year-old being a dick. See, that's all your stuff, Fork10. We don't do that shit here. In the East, even in most Europe, it's like, we kind of agreed that slavery is kind of shit early on. It's like America was slow with it. America was the last, like, one of the last few, like, we say white people, you forget who was the one of the first few people groups to, it's like, fucking do the slavery in Africa. It's not only white people. I'm not gonna say who it is, but if you know a little bit of history, there's other people. And not only, oh, there we go. There we go, don't ban, one sec. Where's the report button? Can you guys drop a report on him? This means I'm famous, guys. If someone is trolling me, this means I'm famous. Thank you, that's perfect. I caught the name. Thank you very much. Super sorry about that. See, with all whatever we're discussing with 14 and all that stuff, but they did mention they're of color apparently. Well, I don't care. It's my duty to report them though. Maybe it does a thing. I can guarantee you that it does technically do things. I've talked to other streamers that told... No, that's fine, that's fine. If they catch even one of his accounts, that's perfectly fine. It's not the first account yet. IP bans and stuff, even if they do go around it, you know, I don't care. I'm gonna hit double digits. Can people follow me? Actually, you know what? He's he's following me, but those follows aren't gonna count because his accounts are gonna get deleted. And you're giving me your time, honey. Thank you. Exactly, Hannah, thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Prophet, for helping me out. You can consider frontiers to come here chat and deal with him. Oh, really? Thank you for letting me know. I'll actually look into it at some point. I'll just on Twitter and be like, yo, Twitch! Twitch! Look at this. Well, no, it's you guys just have an issue with it. Americans just have an issue with it. It's like what? It's Americans that come in here and talk about like race and stuff and all that stuff, yeah, and then it's like when other people just tell you it's like you're not right, you just, you know. I mean, I'm not lumping you, and I'm just saying that I've got this one too many times, especially young Americans, or just older Americans that don't know shit. Yeah, us Europeans. Don't give me that shit, Bill. You got literally all of you Americans in my Steam have given me that, you know, you Europeans shit at some point or another. Don't really care. I'm not going around teaching you what's, you know, teaching you what's racist and what's not, like most Americans do when they come into chat. Canadians don't do shit like that, you know. Canadians just chill. Why can Canadians not ever talk about that shit? And immediately as soon as I get the younger American comes into chat and starts talking about how every white person's racist. I'm fucking white. What, am I racist too because I'm white? Even though it's mostly of an American thing, where, you know... Is it my fault, or is it more of a, you know, cough, Western thing fault? But yeah, we can change the subject, why not? Because I'm starting to lose attention span here. Western is an American. More often, more so. Another one. That's fucking dedication. There we go. Let's turn that off for now. It's like they're not gonna stop. Sorry about that. So this army is disloyal, so he's... How many dudes are in here? His whole thing is in there. Wow, that's a lot of dudes. The whole shebang. See, Frogton, I'll ask you to stop with that, because apparently people can't deal with that stuff. Don't... Let's stop there for now. How about that? Tell me something about your new item that you got. I guess you can do that. But even if I do that, they still drop a follow. I turned down the notification thingy. We can change chat to be... What was it? How do you do email verified chat settings? Let's go with that, I don't know. Which prime? Let's go check. I wanna do, sure, go for it. Where was the chat thingy option? This is not a bad thing for me. I'm just learning about how, you know, what kind of trash people are there. So I'll just know how to deal with it. Yeah, something like 20 minutes follow. Where do you change this stuff, Morrison? Yeah, he's not really bothering someone. He's just giving me the pleasure of banning people. Thank you. Even less than that, I think. Followers only mode, email verification. Someone being toxic here? Yeah, someone just, yeah. Someone being lovely. Triggered guy, yeah. Followers only mode, 10... Let's do 30 minutes. Where's it 10 minutes? There we go. 10 minutes. If he still persists, I'll do it for longer. Yeah. I mean, they'll probably still do it, Bill. I'll tell you in a couple of minutes if I see a new name on the feed. The last one was report, all word. Word God. Yeah, you should be able to see it, I think. Well, can I give you editor so you can drop into... Or can I do that? Dashboard. You just, Baboon, no offense to Americans, but Americans don't have loud extremes. Americans have retarded extremes. You guys have a big population of people, so you need to, like, school all of them, and apparently that's not a thing. Well, I'm not talking about you, honey. I'm not talking about you. But, yeah, Brexit exists. You guys are related to them. We're not related to them. I don't hate Americans. I love Americans. At this point, if you guys don't get that, that's more so a problem with, you know, what you guys are seeing. But, Russia has, like, 1/3 of your population, and they tie with their education, and they still fail miserably. You guys just need more schools and stuff. Unless, you know, bad stuff in them. Where do I put fucking... roles? Where's the roles? Skimming tools, no thank you. Roles manager, okay, Bell and... Bell is here almost always when he can. Let's find him. See, Bell's actually one of those people that barely ever causes any trouble. I mean, he's American. Like, he's never caused any problem. And thing is, if he can do it, why can't other people do it that are also American? Okay, I'm gonna give you editor as well. I don't know if that helps with anything. Prophet, you know what? You get editor too. We've been only helpful so far, so I can respect that. Doesn't help with much. I think it helps with a few things though, here and there. Cruz, thank you for the follow. Ask them. I hate follower-only mode because that stops so many awesome people, you know, meeting so many awesome people, but whatever. These dudes are gonna be dicks about it. Can't do much, can I? Okay, the senator is not being very lovely. When does when do these dudes, maybe can we like assassinate them or something? Poison, not really. You know what? I'm fucking putting this on YouTube just to show how lovely this game is and how much love it can bring to you if you just play it and stop thinking about retards on the internet. Fuck yeah. Send in all the dudes. God, so many of my armies. This dude just took... He just took like a fuck ton of armies and he's like, you know what? This is my shit now. I'm saying there's a lot of troublemaker Americans because of the education system, which you guys need to revamp. America just has a lot of people and beautiful, beautiful people. Yeah, damn Romanians being troublemakers again. Romans, sorry, Romanians, Romans. Go back to the kids of watching Bad Woman. It's so much better than next page, which is because of interests. I kind of want to watch that. Romanians, Romans, Romanians, either way. I like how the dudes are just... Oh, poison. I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong per se. I'm not sure, but with everything that's happening now, I'm not sure if that's wrong or not. I love how these dudes just took control of the armies and they're like, you know what? Just let's fucking go in. I love it. The game's not political at all. The game's least political as can be. Discussion was like not even that bad until the N-word dude came in. He came to this stream, he's gonna go to another stream in a few minutes. Sad, actually, if anything. Sad, if anything. But yeah, this is prolonged, it's been prolonged for quite a bit. Yeah, these kids are so bad at school. Let's remove funding from the school. That's making them, yeah. Exactly, Bill, you're right. think those dudes will even get there in time. Let's see. If you can send them up north. Some money from here. This dude literally lose like half of the army that I gave him. I think he did. He stole a lot of my armies, I think. Which kind of sucks, but kinda sucks, but not gonna lie. One sec. Okay, I gotta go for a couple of minutes, like 20-30 minutes, so if any of you guys can chill and chat just for a little bit. I would be very grateful. After I'm coming back, we can do the multiplayer. Cheers team, yes, cheers team's happening. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Back in 10 minutes. Need to help watch my dad. He is having his bath today. Too much information, but I don't care. Also ask options to chill and chat in case you smoked or Bell, you need to go. Like, don't worry about it. Options is gonna look after it for a little bit, but otherwise, thank you. Yeah, be back in a few.